Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct.
Decent chance! And the counter is on. That's a cute ball. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Gerrard. Played out towards the right wing. Back into the middle. And that's an errant pass. Seedorf. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So
it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
So, a breakthrough already. Cruyff. That has not gone well. Now he's off and running. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Roberto Carlos. Chelsea disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Opts for safety. And he's intervened well there. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal. That is lovely. Now here's the delivery. And the keeper beats it away. That's the throw. Seedorf. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. He's not got that quite right. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's played through for him. Oh, look! Shot goal! In for the pieces! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Looking for the run. Nicely intercepted. Seedorf. And here's Cruyff.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
They get a throw-in. It's a throw-in. That's a sharp pass. Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lahm, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's aimed into the middle. That is ended up in no man's land. Played into space out wide. Lahm. And that is a little undercooked. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely feet. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Yamal, played in deep. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Probing pass, neatly clipped into space. Dida gets it away. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's another good win of the ball.
2 added minutes has been
And this is
indicated.
Cruyff. Now that's well seen too. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team. There's the whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Chelsea are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half. Vieira making good progress on the right-hand side. Roberto Carlos, he's picked his way through. Gerrard, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Crosses in it. Header! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff. Ball driven from... Up he goes! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
China give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Roberto Carlos. China are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now, what about a counter-attack? A heavy challenge. And it's Bale. Oh, that's delightful. Bale looking to go deep. And it's hoisted clear. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gerrard providing an outlet on that flank. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Somewhat off target. And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 21, Ibrahimovic. Gullit. Number 10, Yamal.
Roberto Carlos with the short one.
Number 20,
Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Yankovic.
And it's played in.
Number 45,
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Number
Roberto
17,
Carlos stood his ground
Rafinha.
strongly.
Number 4, Cafu.
Substitution.
Chelsea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Aimed beyond the defence. Bale. Hoisted in. Goes for a shot! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Gerrard can so cleverly bypass the press. Played out to the left flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Osimhen. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vieira. Bergomi. To Bale. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gerrard. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Leicester goes steaming forward. He came in hard, very hard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. Now it's Osimhen. Cafu. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Can he get it through? He has found the way through. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, smashing! Oh, off the bar! And that would have won it.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He is just caressing the ball. Well, they can break here. Cafu. Cafu tries making a foray down the right. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Crossed in once more. That is a brilliant interception. Davids. And the referee brings it to a close. Chelsea are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who
Any
is
reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when...
Chance! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now who's going to be first to this? There will be a throw-in. Yamal played in deep. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, easy pickings there. Pull it. Ibrahimovic. There's the header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Ibrahimovic. Probing pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Yeah, is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Chelsea are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. That has been cut short.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pedri conjures time and space where few can. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. They get a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pull it.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he was quick to react. Almost half an hour in now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely weighted ball. Cleared without complication. And they're back on the ball again. And that could set him on his way. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pedri. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mane. Ferdinand with the clearance. That's really well cleared. That's a cute ball. And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Michael.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Vieira. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, sweet feet. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Eze. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Tries to play it through. And he was alert to
There
it.
will be 1 minute added time.
Michael.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ambitious ball here. Pedri in acres of space out wide. And it's Maicon. And that's another good win of the ball. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that
That's
there
the
was a
first
genuine
45,
flow
and
to
we're
this
well on
game,
top.
as well as intent.
Let's look forward to more to
But
come
I
in the
can't help
second half.
feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Chelsea, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Time and again they are repelled. Pull it. Pull it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Bale. He is just caressing the ball. And this is Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Chance here to counter. Yamal. That's beautifully weighted. Yamal. Played in. Pepe can get it clear. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Deep cross. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Eze, always onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
That's been cut out, well played. Out to the right, back towards the middle. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 21.
And he's forced to go back.
Ibrahimovic. Gullit. Number
Maicon
10.
makes the interception.
Jamal. Number 8. Gerard.
Bellingham
Coming on
could
the
try
field.
cutting inside here.
Number 20. Jan Koller. Number 45.
Spread out to the left.
Number 17.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Rafinha.
That's tidy.
Number 4.
Pedro Neto.
Cafu. Number
Oh,
5.
now here's an interesting matchup.
Substitution.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Cafu! Oh, that's neat. Played into the middle. He's there to get rid. Ibrahimovic.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pedro Neto. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Pele. Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Played into space.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
No luck with that dink over the top. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Vieira. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ibrahimovic. Now he's got space here. Oh, no joy this time. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Quality ball has been indicated.
Threads one in.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Rafinha, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well, there's the clearance. And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on,
So
a
there
draw
it is,
was
everyone.
always
It's
likely to be on the
finished
card. So
square.
overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! In he goes again! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Chips it through. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Dida with the clearance. Now, what about a counter-attack? Floated through. Ibrahimovic! Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's the type that always fancies himself, Peter, in these situations, and with very good reason.
Vieira. Great run on the overlap here. Yamal. That's tidy. No, there's no going past him this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Some really good ball movement. Roberto Carlos. Oh, sweet feet. Crosses it. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Nicely shaped ball. Quarter of an hour played. Eze. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he cuts out the supply. Chelsea are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Eze is herring after that one. Yamal threads one in. Ball driven towards. Climbs up big! Oh, it's come off the upright. Gets good distance on it. And here's Roberto Carlos. Gerrard. And he's cleared it back out. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's a throw. And he's picked it up out wide. That's good play. Yamal's cross. And he's there to clear it. Mane. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bale gets through. There's the shot! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Chelsea grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
Oh, what a mistake! The ball has bounced loose now. Can he stop it going out? And it's Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Vieira. Gets a good foot in there. Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bale. Now it's Hullet. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Good ball over the top. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Looking for a runner. Pedri. Yamal. And he's cut it out. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's heaved it away. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
That was the
Well, it's
first
been
half.
intriguing stuff so
Let's
far,
hope
and
the
it's
boys can
1-1 at
turn
the
it up
break.
for the second.
Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Oh, that's a key interception. Eze. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Chelsea have reclaimed it. Hullet. Oh, what a... And Hullet! Oh, that is really good tenacity. And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Nesta calmly anticipates. Ronaldo chasing after it. And the counter is on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chelsea finding their passes. Eze. Ferdinand. And it's Pedri. That's Eze. Passing nice and neat. Hullet. And now the breakaway. No, that's been intercepted. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
Number 10, Yamal. Gullit. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And it's
Number
Cristiano
21,
Ronaldo.
Ibrahimovic.
Ronaldo stood his ground
Coming on the
strongly.
field,
Maicon is onto this.
Cafu. Number 17, Rafinha. Number 20,
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 45, Osimhen.
That has been knocked clear.
Substitutions taking
So,
place.
third corner of the game. Pedro Neto goes short. Now it's Pedro Neto. Bellingham. Shot could be on. Yaya Toure!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Strokes it back. Nicely spread. Maicon gets into a good position. Opts to... Goes for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vieira. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Played towards the other side.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's managed to get free. Flings in across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tries a deft little ball. Cafu. Fired deep to... Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Vieira gathers from the goal kick. Osimhen. Cafu. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cross goes in there.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Here comes another cross. And that should get the job done. Real chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Collar. Now he's got space here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pass is just off target. That's a sharp pass. He won't be happy with that one. Ferdinand. Oh, that's fabulous. Cafu has it out wide and in space. Lofted in. And that has been knocked clear. And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
And now
Well, neither
I'd like to
side
take
could
a
get over
quick
the line
moment
here.
of time to
Perhaps
thank
one
you
team
all
might
for
be
your
happier,
support
but
today.
at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome
conditions
to today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way past. Pedri receives it in a good position here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to play it through. It's a good-looking shot. No mistake!
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yaya Toure. And here's Hullet. Hullet touches it back. Toure unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a searching pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And it's Vieira. Great vision. And he's in on goal. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pull it. He's shifting through the gears here. Pull it. Another chance from a corner. Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pepe. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Passes short and sharp, and the finish! Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And claimed it back swiftly. And they're quick to press. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Yaya Toure. Caught offside that time. It's not an especially good pass, that. Van der Sar is there to clear. Pull it. Nicely shaped ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ronaldo is flagged offside. It's just beyond his reach. And that is as far as they're going to go.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Out towards the flank. That's going to go a long way.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Mane. Played back. And here's Hullet. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Pepe spots it and intercepts. Pull it. Cristiano Ronaldo floated through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Chelsea do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Can he finish? Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And that has put paid to that. Koller can be a real threat inside the box. Not the most convincing of passes. And here's the chance to counter.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got...
Chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. Pedro Neto has it out wide and in space. It's a mighty effort! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Chelsea grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can...
Terrific header! Oh, he's been caught on it here. That'll be a throw-in. Pepe gets it away. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. And this is Messi. Oh, what has happened here? And that's the keeper's ball. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't...
Real chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Cleared away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, important interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu. Oh, nice touch. And it's Gerrard. Threads one in. Oh, well played.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And here's Suarez.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Luis Suarez. Oh, it's played into the area. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now there's a fine ball. That's good play. Bellingham. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
To both sets of players who gave it their
So
all.
what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Sadio Mane. He's one of the paciest players around, Peter. He's a very dangerous dribbler and a fine finisher to boot. I particularly like the way he gives defenders a headache by drifting across the forward line, looking for gaps to probe and spaces to get into. I think he's going to be a really huge asset for this team.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pullet does really well to win the ball there. Played into space. That is good alertness. Yamal. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Eze. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been intercepted. Eze. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Toure promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's well spotted. Played out wide. Threads one in. Pullet. And it's Pedri. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Eze purring through the gears. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Pedri, and that pass just didn't quite work. Ibrahimovic, and it's Roberto Carlos, looking for the run, and this is Ronaldo, spread it left, cross to the back post, he's got full, didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Pedri, and it's Bale. Pedri can so cleverly bypass the press. Pullet, he has a look up, cleared away. Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Vieira with the clearance. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Strong running down that left flank. That has been cut short. Deftly away. Yamal. And here's Hullet. And he welcomes it in. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Mane. Bale. Pedri. Can he get it through? For Yaya Toure. Great vision.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Played into space out wide. showing good feet. Yamal in with the challenge. He's in space and looking for options. Header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Bale. Mane. Michael is always looking to play quality balls. Pedri. Look at the space here. And he's chosen to go back. Passing is... And Mane! It's there!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talk.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution on the field. Gullit.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on the field.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now he's off and running. He's had it taken off him. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Michael. Searching pass he's played there. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Chelsea come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall pass school of defending. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cafu? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Pedri. Bale. Pedri! Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Ferdinand. Pedri. Eze. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's been won straight back, and it's Eze. Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Ibrahimovic. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Intercepts the throw,
Number
that's well
8,
read.
Gerrard.
Roberto Carlos
Coming on the
attempts a
field,
clearance.
Number 16, Rivaldo.
He really is being
Number
given no time to
45,
think on the ball now.
Osimhen.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Michael. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedro Neto.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham. And here's Suarez.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
And the counter is on. Veron looking for a runner. No, he's not getting his way this time. Michael. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely weighted ball. And that's takes a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Well, it's an inspired substitute. Oh, he's been charged for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bellingham clears it away. It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Ferdinand. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Rivaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that pass isn't the best. Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Veron. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Toure concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And he's there to get it away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bellingham. For Pedro Neto. And that's it. Chelsea have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
We advise
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Just a quick reminder.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Paris have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's onto this. He's on it. Can he get away? And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for the run. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Driving forward, and it's Szoboszlai.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You can almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good. Heading
And the finish! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, that's a fine interception. That's a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Haaland! Oh, that was vital. Hullet is the team's great visionary. Paris applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often, these...
And a chance! Well, now it's a race for... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And again! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Thinks about the shot. Oh, what has happened? Real chance! Ronaldo! Superb! A finish of true class. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be...
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Ronaldinho. And here's Roberto Carlos. Great defending, strong and determined. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No way through. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Hullet. Neymar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, drilled in low. Dida claims it, safe hands. Vieira. Chelsea getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Ibrahimovic is onto this.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. Looking for options for movement. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff quietly revving up. Rodri in acres of space out wide. Neither side yet able to find the net.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
There's a searching pass. There's the header! It's anyone's ball now. Yamal. Vieira. He's on it, can he get away? Can he finish? It's in! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Driving through the middle. He rises! Ferdinand clears it away. Rodri. Tries from distance. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
It's an early cross. Rudiger deals with that comfortably. Chelsea are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. That's been cut out, well played. It is a very, very good save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. That is good alertness. Vieira is fouled. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's having a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Yamal is always looking to play quality balls, and that could set him on his way. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Gerrard. Vieira. Can he get on the diving header? Gerrard finds himself offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And they can counter here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, what a ball! Rudiger. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball goes... Gets his head on it! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So the team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different.
Just a quick
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Chelsea go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway. Chelsea carrying a 1-goal lead. Well, they could break here. Neymar. Cruyff. Gerrard can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And once more he proves rigid and robust. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Vieira. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vieira. Ajax are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And this is... And the shot! It's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution.
Ajax can now introduce the first of their subs. Oh, what has happened here? A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Gullit puts his foot on the... And Gullit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And a few accusing looks coming his way. Best. Vieira. Time and again they are repelled. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Gerrard. Pullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Vieira. Vieira proves just a little bit too strong. That's Nedved. And now the breakaway. Nedved. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Roberto Carlos powering forward here. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. Gerrard! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Gerrard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Bale. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Sticks it away. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 21.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes.
Number
Now all of a
10,
sudden it seems the belief is back.
Number 8. Gerrard. Coming on the field. Number 20. Jan Koller. Number 45. Osserman. Number 16. Rivaldo. Number 4. Cafu. Number 5. Varane.
Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That has been cut short. Nicely shaped ball.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Well timed, excellent interception. Cafu carries the ball down the right. And it's Rivaldo. Very nicely done. Rivaldo driving forwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Nedved. Nedved with the delivery. Cleared without hesitation. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Great. Oh, he's been caught napping.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And this is Bale. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chelsea are looking to break at pace. Koller, he has found the way through. Osimhen. And that was very necessary.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That is lovely. Rivaldo.
Dida.
Nesta. Not the most convincing of passes. That's at the end. Chelsea pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they...